A second government-chartered flight carrying 84 Hong Kong residents of the Diamond Princess cruise ship landed at Hong Kong's international airport, where I'm standing now, early on Saturday morning, after a day of confusion that saw Japanese authorities attempt to bar dozens of people from returning Hong Kong. These people will also be quarantined in the public housing estate in Fo Tan area of Hong Kong. Originally, more than 100 passengers were supposed to fly back to Hong Kong after having been cleared of coronavirus by Japanese authorities. But the director of immigration, Eric Zhen, who is in Tokyo along with other local officials to make the arrangement to evacuate the Hong Kong passengers, said that problems started early in the afternoon of Friday when the Japanese authorities suddenly claimed that 29 people who had gotten off the ship shouldn't have been allowed off because they were considered to be close contacts of confirmed coronavirus patients. But at that point, some of the supposed close contacts were already at the airport going through customs checks. Well, 17 people were ultimately barred at the gate, along with one more Hong Kong resident who had rushed to Japan's Haneda airport from the ship. Before the officials could make a final determination of whether they were actually close contacts who were putting others at risk, the chartered flight had been held up for hours. And Director Zhen of the Immigration of Hong Kong said the tough decision have to be made to let 84 passengers depart first or risk the entire flight being cancelled. Japanese authorities ultimately accepted they had made a mistake and apologized to all affected residents, offering to put them up in hotels. However, the 18 Hong Kong residents decided to come back home on later flights they paid for themselves. After the 2 weeks of quarantine during which passengers and crew were forced to stay on the ship, more than 630 were confirmed to be affected the coronavirus, and two passengers have died, while over 60 Hong Kong residents in the ship also tested positive, and they remain in Japan. 朱丹 CGTN Hong Kong.